Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green are certainly video games I played when I was a kid. Shortly before Pokemon Pearl took over when it was released back in 2007, I remember having this game handed to me by somebody at recess in elementary school and having them nod their head saying, "Trust me, this game will change your life."
Why are you here?
They didn't say that, but I mean, whatever the equivalent of what a 7-year-old at the time would say. But this game led me down the Pokemon rabbit hole pretty hard. And while I didn't ever finish my original save, I was always attached to this iteration of the Kanto region and yearned to properly play these games. I wanted to explore Kanto again because it tends to be the region I spend the least time in. The shiny hunts that were also here looked extremely fun, such as the old event Pokemon like Deoxys, Lugia, and Ho-Oh, which were deemed inaccessible without the use of cheating to get the items required to find them. If only these games were re-released, so I could play them on my Nintendo Switch too. I said! So to my surprise, fast forward to February 23rd, a very hopeful eShop leak showed Fire Red and Leaf Green releasing officially on Nintendo Switch. Unlike the GameCube games on Nintendo Switch Online, these were supposedly priced at $20 a piece, and like the average Pokemon fan, well, I was hopeful that they would be real, and a few hours later they were confirmed real, so definitely a Nintendo employee did lose their job, but hey, I bought both! So, certainly buying both of these games must mean I have a big plan, right? Well, of course I do. I fell in love with shiny hunting a few years back, and it has easily become one of my favorite hobbies to do while exploring the world and sitting and watching videos. I remember the day that dropped. It was such a fucking whoa! Whoa! Shiny piranha plant! Yo! Whoa, it got it!
Hey.
Spread it.
Holy shit, he is alive!
He's awake! I stuck with the recent Pokemon games, but lately have been going even deeper into the older generations and making my childhood self happy with some crazy shinies I probably would have cheated in with an action replay, not fully comprehending what a shiny even was at the time. I never, and I mean ever, hunted in Generation 3, so I took this opportunity to play my copy of Leaf Green with a shiny starter.
I really don't know what starter I'd choose, to be honest. Maybe Charmander. Maybe. Oh yeah. Turtle.
I always chose either Bulbasaur or Squirtle, but this is the hunt I wanted to rep the coolest squad known to man. That's the Squirtle squad. Charmander objectively has the coolest shiny out of the batch, but I don't really care. I just like the cute turtle. These odds are 1 in 8192, with no ways outside of RNG manips to lower the odds. These are standard full odds before the X and Y split, and while I enjoy both of these styles of hunts, I began hunting as soon as the games were released after the Pokemon Day presentation on the 27th. I was actually really excited to just begin the grind. After reminiscing about this game a bunch and getting very emotional to see it on my TV, I stepped into where I would live for a good chunk of time. Oak's Lab. The hunt is simple. Save in front of a starter, pick the starter, check if shiny in the menu, and repeat. Each reset took about a minute, if not less, depending on how fast I mastered the dialogue. The thing about this game is you can soft reset very, very fast if you hold all 4 face buttons, and you can instantly reset, which makes doing this with one Joy-Con really convenient and easy to multitask in my opinion. So, I began by trapping Oak and my rival, aptly named Pickle, in a never-ending loop until my turtle sparkled. And honestly, at first, this was pretty relaxing. I could throw up a YouTube video, put on some music, watch a show, whatever I wanted.
I'm having sex in Minecraft. I'm having sex.
The point still stands. And because the resets are reasonable compared to other soft reset hunts I took on, I figured I'd be making some pretty decent progress. Surely this wouldn't take that long. The numbers climbed and climbed and climbed, but no sparkle was to be seen. Every single encounter is still just a chance, and the worries of me missing the encounter by resetting over it began to wash over me. It would be a complete waste of time. At least the border is different, so if I don't see the color of the shiny, I'd be able to look at the border color and see if it's purple to teal, and it stands out quite a lot. So hunting this shiny turtle became part of my routine. I'd wake up, go about my day, and carve out a few hours to hunt. Reset, check. Reset, check. Reset. I have endured long hunts, but usually there was a reward or some sort of phase that got along the way to make the hunt a little more exciting and bearable. And this one has been testing my patience. But seeing everyone on social media exploring Kanto and getting to actually play the games, some even getting shiny Pokemon along the way, I began to feel left out and discouraged. I do want to play these games. Maybe I could just start a save and do this hunt later. I need to change the scenery.
Man, it's really nice and scenic.
Me and some friends went out on a small 2-week vacation in St. Augustine, Florida. And while life was not at the highest of highs, being around good company and a new environment made things much easier for me. I took time off from hunting and other busy things to play games like Tomodachi Life and a lot of Deadlock. Plus I did some Dynamax raids with my friends in real life, which, by the way, is amazing. You should definitely do that if you can arrange a meetup like that. I even got a shiny Cofagrigus along the way. When out of town, the Orlando Pokemon Regional was going on at the same time, and on a whim, I ordered the spectator passes last second, and surprisingly got in. I kid you not, this website sketched me out because I was not familiar with anything VGC or competitive Pokemon related, at least in terms of in-person events, and I thought this website was just too good to be true, and buying tickets 12 hours before an event starts is not something you typically can do from my experience. But I got in! So, the next day I excitedly drove out early in the morning to see high-level VGC matches and spend a lot of money buying plushies at the vendor alley. I couldn't resist. During this though, I did hunt, and while I didn't get any shinies, just spending the weekend here before I went home was amazing. It was interesting seeing the matches in real life after watching so many games online, and it being one of the last official events for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. My friends had to pull me away from spending way more money and kept me back on track.
This will definitely be a shiny. Mark my words. This will be a shiny. Watch. Yeah, and the most jank way to hold a Switch 2 while holding a phone. That's okay, see? It's really shiny. Holy shit! Well, fuck. Nice, Spiritomb.
When I got back home though, the hunt kind of got left in the dust for a while. I started playing a bunch of other games, worked on a few videos, and honestly just took a break from shiny hunting for about a month or so. After spending so much time staring at the same 3-starter Pokemon over and over again, I figured it was probably a good idea to pace myself. This doesn't mean I completely forgot about the Squirtle though. Every now and then, whenever I got the urge, I'd pick up Leaf Green, walk into Oak's lab, and do a few encounters, only to put it back down. But the bug got me. The shiny hunting bug. And I hunted actively again in July and August. And nearly 5 months after these re-releases came out to the Switch, well, let me show you rather than tell you. I have been hunting since Fire Red and Leaf Green came out for the Switch, I was just watching some YouTube videos, some Vine sauce, if you will. Very much just in bed, lazy Sunday. And I got ourselves a gentle, shiny Squirtle. Earlier today, I was like, oh, I had like a really sleepish encounter where I thought I reset over it. And then it was like, like I reset over the encounter. I didn't get to see it. And I was on my mind for like the last 10 minutes. And then finally, I was worried I'd gloss over this. Oh my god, we're gonna be very careful with this. Hold on, we're gonna be extra careful. Wow, this is amazing. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this battle. I forgot, dude, I hadn't even seen the battle sprites on like my actual, on my own like console. These battle sprites look amazing. Oh my god, Gen 3 just looks so good. Oh, regular Bulbasaur? Oh, a shiny Squirtle. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I've wanted to have a shiny Pokemon in Gen 3 for a while. And you know what? I think the back sprite for shiny Squirtle looks adorable. It looks cute. He's got a little baby Bowser shell on. Come on, we got this. I have to win the first battle. I have to win the first battle. I'm gonna do what 3-year-old me would probably do. And I didn't play this game when I was 3, but you had to do the toddler strat of mash attack until you win. And what can I say? It's the shiny difference. It's the shiny difference. Oh, that's a cursed number. Oh, that's a very cursed number. I nearly caught myself laughing at that. That's a cursed number. Well, Pickle, you have been my best friend in this lab, along with Oak, for 90 consecutive hours, spread across a few months. Thank you so much for being my friend, Pickle, even though you definitely aren't my friend anymore. After 100 hours, and by my math, I did over 10,000 soft resets, if not more, over the course of 4 to 5 months, I am finally able to play Leaf Green for the first time properly in many, many years. This hunt went with me to quite a few unlikely places, but it brought me back into the world of Pokemon again after a small lull in my life. Wherever the Kanto region leads, I likely spend an obscene amount of time shiny hunting and collecting Pokemon until I run out of things to do. But that won't happen anytime soon. I have somewhere I need to be.